Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. So the first thing I'm going to do here is just really quickly go ahead and scramble it roughly, and I'll just sort of talk about what we're going to do. So first thing is to solve the centers, next we're going to solve the edges, and then we're just going to solve it like a normal 3x3, and we're going to go over a couple of parity errors that can happen when you're solving the 4x4. So first thing you're going to want to do is find a white piece. It can be any white piece, in this case there's two. And we're just going to want to get them all lined up as much as possible. We should be able to get three, but in the case that there is only one on here, what we do is we'd get the two pieces like this and we'd line them up so that there's two. And then to get the third piece in, we'll have them along the top here, and then we'll bring the white piece into one of these two top slots here, slide it up, turn it to the side, bring it back down, and we'll have three. Next we've just got to locate the fourth one. As you can see, it's over here. And I normally rotate this here, so we'd just have it in the backwards L position, and then we'd turn this down so that it's in the bottom right hand corner. Then we're just going to turn this up, turn it to the side, and turn it back down, and that's going to give us our first center. So now we're just going to go ahead and repeat the same process but for the yellow side. Important thing to remember is yellow is opposite to white, blue is opposite to green, and orange is opposite to red. So first we're going to go and turn a yellow piece up into the opposite side. We're going to turn it to the side, and then we're going to bring it back down. Always important to reverse the move so you don't mess up the previous side. Next we've got another piece here. I'm just going to turn it round so it's in the right position, and we want this to go here. We don't want to mess up the white, so we're just going to turn this in here, then we're going to turn it to the side, and then we're going to bring it back down so the white's still here. Next we're going to want to get the last two yellow ones in here, so we're going to line this up so it's in the top right hand corner, and this bar is across the top here. We're just going to turn it up so that it replaces the one on the right top hand corner. Then we're going to turn it to the side and then bring it back down, and we're going to have three yellows with all the whites remaining. Next we're going to go ahead and do the same for the very last piece. We're just going to make, we can either do the backwards L position or any position you want really. The backwards L is just the easiest to remember. Then you get this into the bottom right hand corner, turn it up, turn it to the side, bring it back down. Now we have the white and yellow centers complete. Next we can go ahead and start solving some of the color sides. So as you can see, we've already got a bar of two blue, and we can just turn it round until we get three in here. And then for the fourth final blue, we're just going to make sure backwards L, bottom right corner, up, across, down, and we've got the blue side solved. And I like to solve the blue and then the green and then the other two colors, but you can do it in any order you want really. So next we go ahead and we can bring this so that it's in the backwards L position, and then this so that it's in the bottom right hand corner. Then we're going to go down to the side and back up. We've got the blue and the green solved, but there's a bit of a problem, and that is that they are opposite each other. So to move the green to the opposite side, we're just going to go up here to the opposite side. We're going to turn it up, turn it twice so that the bar is stored, bring it back down, turn it up twice so the bar is stored, bring it back down. Now we're going to have opposite pieces here. Next we've got the last two centers. On the 4x4 this is a lot easier than on bigger cubes. So you're just going to make the backwards L, and then you're going to make the orange piece so that it's in the bottom right hand corner. Then we're just going to turn it twice so it lines up, turn the bar to the side, and then turn it twice again. Now we're going to do a little check to make sure that we've done everything right. So you're going to want to find a corner. It can be any corner you want, but it has to have white on it. Then you're going to want to just sort of rotate it round so that the white is on the same as the white center. And as you can see, we've done it right here because the blue is lined up here and the orange is lined up here. And now we can move on to solving the edges. So what we're going to want to do first is find two edge pieces that we want to pair. There's two ways that you can pair the pieces together for the edges. As you can see, we've already got one bar that's completed here. So we don't have to do that one, but we don't want to mess up old bars while we're doing it. So the best algorithm to learn is to have both of the blue or both of the same color on the same side here. And then you would go, it can be on any center color, it doesn't have to be on the blue, it just happened to be on blue there. But what you're going to want to do is turn to the right, and then go up, across, down, flip, down, back, up, back. And as you can see, it's going to turn the two pieces from being here and here to being a bar here. And doing this algorithm won't mess up other bars, which is very good. So normally I would just use that algorithm for everything. There is another way to do it, however. I'm going to just show another example here. So imagine we have blue and orange here and a blue and orange here. For this scenario we're going to want one to be blue and one to be orange. Doesn't matter which way around it is. But we're going to turn them so that they line up like this. Then we'd bring them up into the top row, or we can bring them down to the bottom row. But I'd like to use the top row more. Then we're going to slide it to the side and bring it down and then bring it back. And that's going to also pair them as well. But this won't work when you've got only three edges left, because you won't be able to pair them using the algorithm. So the first algorithm is definitely better. So now I'm going to go ahead and just pair them all up real quickly. So again, you can watch the algorithm to the side, up, across, down, flip, down, backwards, flip, up, back. Is what I think it is. You might have done that wrong actually. Pretend I didn't do that. We can just use the little store algorithm here. I think I might have had the wrong pairing because I'm watching the camera and everything. But here we go. Here's one. Okay. Across, up, across, down, flip, down, backwards, flip, up, back. Up, back? Did we do that right? I don't know if I'm doing it right now. Okay, we'll find another couple of ones that we want to pair here. It's just a bit awkward, me staring at the camera. Anyway, here we go. We've got one on the top row, so to the side, up, across, down, back, up. I don't think my words are really matching up with the movements, but you can make up your own moves, whatever they are. Next, we're going to go ahead and find another one. I'm just going to try and find the blue and red one here. As you can see, it's over here. And we've got 2 free slots, so we can just put it up into the top there. But it's basically just the first algorithm over and over again for all the corners is what you can use to solve the edges here. Just going to go ahead and pair these as well. As you can see here, we've got 3 bars in the top, and we need at least 2 unsolved bars in the top to do the other algorithm without messing up other bars. So in this case, if you want to switch it so that they're going from alternating to being the same color on both sides, you would go up, up, across, down, back, down, across, down. And that will pair them up so that they're on the same row here. Then we can go across, down, up, back. And that will pair the row. Next we can just sort of repeat that for the last ones. As you can see, for the last 2 here we can get a double solve. If we get lots of these, it's going to make it a lot faster. So just across, up, back, down, flip, down, back, up, across. And now we've got all the edges solved. So that's most of it out of the way. There's just a little bit to go. So now you just solve it like a 3x3. So you just make the white cross on here. You're probably going to want to know how to solve the 3x3 before you go learning to solve the 4x4. It's going to make it a lot easier. We can just go ahead here and line them all up so that we've got the white cross. And then we would go ahead and start putting all the corners in. So just line them up, put them in like that. Down here, I'm kind of assuming that if you're watching this tutorial you already know how to solve a 3x3. So you basically just solve it by like a 3x3 until you get to the very end, in which case there is a possibility that you could have up to 2 different parity errors which don't occur on the 3x3. So just put the edges in here like so. In case you don't know how to do this, you just line the edge piece up so that we've got a bar down here of the same color, and then you look at the color on the top and then you find that color, and you can see it's over here, so you turn away and then up, across, down, back, up, across, down, back, and that solves the edges. Next we've got to just do the top bit here, so we've got the backwards L and then the bar, and then we get the yellow cross. Now there is a possibility here that when you get to the yellow cross it's not going to be a yellow cross, it could be like a T shape, and I'm just going to show you what that would look like. So it's possible that you could find the cube looking like this. If you do find it, don't panic, there's an algorithm to fix it. So what you would do is just go down, push, push, down, flip, flip, up, flip, flip, up, push, push. No, that's not right. Up, up, push, push. Up, push, push, down, push, push. Flip, flip, up, up, flip, flip. And that will get you back to the cross here. Next you're going to want to just line the center bars up here, which you should be able to do pretty quick if you already know how to solve a 3x3. And then we have this last case here. As you can see, we have another parity error here. So as you'll notice, we've got one corner in the correct place, another corner is in the correct place but in the wrong orientation, and two of the corners are just in the complete wrong place. In order for it to be correct, there should either only be one or all of them solved, I believe is what it should be. Or not necessarily solved, but in the right position. So to fix this, we're going to go down, down, push, push, down, down, and then the top two go push, push, and then down, down, and then top two go push, push again. And then we just have to solve the middle bars again. I think that's how we go. Did we get it? Yes, we did. Now we should see that they should all be messed up except for one. Then you're going to get into the corner here and you'll just solve it like you would solve the corners on a 3x3, which is to line all of these up like so. And then you're just going to want to do the last flipping algorithm to arrange the corners into the correct position, which you should know from learning how to solve the 3x3. So just go ahead and do this, and we're done. And that's how you solve the 4x4. Not the best explanation, but basically how you solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.